Hi sports fans, welcome to Fishing University. Today Ray Brazier and I are going to be fishing Carroll County, Tennessee on the Carroll County 1,000-acre recreational lake. It's real close to Bethel University, the only scholarship school that I know of for bass fishing. I'm going to be fishing with Mike Rudolph, Vice President with Honda Power Equipment, and Ray's going to be fishing with Dennis Ashley, National Sales Manager. We're going to talk a lot about the new Honda engine, the 250 that everybody's talking about. We're going to be fishing with a Little John made by Spro, and I think on this new lake, we're really going to have a great day.
Good morning, it's Mike Rudolph with Honda Marine. Happy to be out here with Charlie and Ray in the Fishing University. Looking forward to getting out here catching a lot of fish and running our new BF 250 through the paces. We're going to show them how it's done this morning and put these other guys to shame.
Dennis Ashley with Honda Marine here. We're really pleased to be back fishing with the guys at Fishing University. We're really here to show about the engine, but the key element is we're here to kick them in the fishing. Mike and Charlie are out to get us, and Ray and I are going to go after them hard.
All right, guys, the rules of the competition are a little different. On Fishing University, we're trying to show techniques and skills more than bait selection, so both boats use the same lures. Today, we're going to be using Spro's Little John crankbaits. 5 biggest fish will win, okay?
Now we're in Tennessee, is that a 15-inch size limit?
We're not keeping anything, you just release them.
Well, I know we're not going to keep anything.
Okay.
But you can't weigh in one that's not 15 inches.
Yeah, we'll weigh in one if it's 4 ounces.
I know, they will too. That's exactly the way.
Done that, huh?
That's
We ain't
exactly
ever
right.
done
That's
size
exactly what they do. Let's talk about the strategies we're going to use here today to try to catch these fish in this Carroll County Lake. And that is, I think we're going to use a small crankbait called a Little John made by Spro. And Mike, I think what we need to do is fish it fast at first because of the clarity of the water. Normally, when the water's clear, you need to reel it faster.
All right.
So we'll reel it pretty fast and then slow it down as the day goes on when they may, we'll just have to see what the fish want, kind of mood they're in,
All right, I'm ready, Charlie. You're the pro. Show me how it's done.
Dennis, I think what we need to do is run these points. This water's cooled off a little bit. Maybe they're moving up shallow, but we'll just run from point to point and see if we can figure out what's going on.
Hit the drop-offs, pulling that crankbait?
Yep.
Yeah.
There ought to be some brush, anything like that would hold a fish. Let's make sure we hit it.
Yeah, we've got to get them this time. They hurt us last time. We got to get them this time.
We will. Don't worry. We're going to get them.
There he is. Another little bitty one.
It's a Ray Brazier fish.
It was, wasn't
I think it's about the size of that one that Dennis caught last time we were out here.
it? Yeah, he did. He caught about a 4-incher.
There's a lot of standing brush out here. What color are you fishing with, Ray?
I'm tied on cellmate.
Cellmate.
Cellmate. So let's see what happens there. It ought to be a good color.
It looks good. Good looking color.
So down there, got it. Goodness. A little better one.
All right.
I believe that's in the way. I'll get him in. I'm swinging. Come here, boy. Yeah, that's
Nice.
the way.
Nice.
There you go. Boy, I mean, it didn't take 2 seconds for one to bite it. That'll be our first one on the board there, Mike. 14 ounces. He's long and skinny. Whoosh.
Look at that.
Bound for me and you to get our first fish. And it'd be like that one. I tell you what, I'm not that desperate yet.
Nope,
Are you?
nope. I don't think you need to even weigh that one. There's a lot of fish in this lake. There's going to have to be some big ones.
Mike, I've always been impressed by the fuel mileage that we get with our Hondas. We started out actually running the old 135, and then we got a 150, and the past few years we've been running the 225, and I didn't think anything could get better fuel mileage than the 225 does. But I believe actually that the 250 gets better fuel mileage than the 225 did.
Charlie, I really appreciate the positive comments. Thanks. The flagship engine we have now is our 250 engine, and we put a lot of technology in it. We build more engines than anybody in the world, and we adopted 4-stroke technology early on because we knew that was the wave of the future for emissions and to contribute to a perfect environment like this.
There's one. It's a little better fish.
That's not bad.
We'll take that. We'll take that and we'll cull him, but we're gonna ride him down. 11 ounces. He ain't as big as I thought he was.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Get that one out, that's a good one there. There you go, buddy. Number 2, 13 ounces.
Dennis, how long has Honda been making outboards?
In 2014, it'll be 50 years.
Really? That long?
1964. The first outboard was a multi-purpose unit. It was an outboard. I think it was also an auger, so you could drill holes with it. Maybe even had a little tiller attachment to it also. But it was a multi-purpose device. There were several different versions of it to begin with, but it was quite a bit of difference than what it is today. We've come a long way, that's for sure.
Now tell me about the new 250.
Oh, the 250. It's the highlight of our lineup right now. We talk about several things with the 250, and it's not just the engine, it's the full package. You've got reliability, durability, fuel economy, which equates to cost of ownership. And at the end of the day, that's really what it's all about.
Uh-oh, boys, this one right here might be a pretty good one. I believe we'll have to make it. Where's that, don't you?
I think so.
He weighs 7 ounces. He don't weigh a half a pound. There he is.
Hey, Dennis Ashley here with Honda Marine. I want to go over a couple of the features on our new BF 250. One of the key points of our engine is the new gear case. It has a new design, crescent leading edge on the front of it. It's designed to give bow lift. When the boat's out running, you need to be able to lift the bow up so it relieves the wetted surface and the engine can obtain its optimum maximum speed and horsepower. Once that happens though, you got to worry about stability. So the larger lead trailing edge ventilation plate, that allows us to have more stability at wide open throttle. Also, if you notice, the water pickups have been lowered down. That gives us the ability to run the jack plate up higher and actually make sure that the engine doesn't have any overheating problems. The 2-to-1 gear ratio now allows us to swing a higher pitch propeller, but with the racing heritage of Honda, we also turn higher RPMs. This engine turns 6,300 RPMs. New for the BF 250 is a dual air intake system. These grates are the intake for the engine itself. Secondly, we have another intake on the front that flows air through the cowling and out the top. This provides coolant for all of the accessories underneath the engine. The vents from the cowling bring the cold air in through our air chamber. It goes in through our throttle body, into the plenum, and feeds that cold air to the engine. That's about 7 horsepower. That really makes some good horsepower for us. Up in the front here is the fan. That fan is what draws the air in through the front of the cowling. It draws it by our 90 amp alternator. This is an amp plus alternator. That alternator actually can tell if the engine is idling up fast enough to provide the charge that you need. At 1,000 RPMs, we're putting out 90 amps. If you're out trolling around and you're using more than what the engine is actually able to put out, it will raise the RPM of the engine to ensure that the battery doesn't go dead. It's a smart system.
Dennis, I got my spinning reel out and I've got the tough line on, but I've got an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader on. And what I'm going to try to do is get down just a little deeper, a little smaller bait, and see if we can't bring us one of those big ones in.
Yeah, once we figure out what it is thereafter, there should be plenty to get in here.
There he is.
That's a better fish too, isn't it?
That's a decent fish right there. Yeah, he's not too bad.
No, sir. Good job. 1.5.
All right.
1.5. Good job, buddy.
You know, Mike, it helps us a lot as professional fishermen and fishing tournaments to have you guys also fish, because you really know what we're looking for. Obviously, Honda, with all the 4-stroke engines they've got, is the most fuel efficient engine on the market. And that comes out of racing and things of that nature to really help us do that, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right, Charlie. One, it's great for us to be out here and have a chance to spend time with you guys. But I think what you're saying is, we all talk horsepower, and it's all about horsepower, but really when it comes down to today, it's all about horsepower, but it's about efficiency too. We got the 4-stroke engines, that's all we've been doing forever. And it's absolutely a great technology. We've done so much racing, we take all that technology and we put it into our products. And the BF 250 is a great example of that, where we use that technology and use it not only to get the horsepower we need, but also to get the fuel efficiency we need.
He's a good one.
Got another pounder. 12 ounces. That's a fat little fish, you know?
Oh, he is. He's a football.
I've been fishing National Tournament Trail, running a Honda engine for about 12 or 13 years. Ray Brazier's been fishing about 11 or 12 years. Cumulatively, that's over 25 years roughly, without never failing to come back, never a failure. Uh-oh, good fish. Good fish there now. Push that in the boat, man. Great, good job. Don't get him back out there.
Right.
We had a hard enough time getting him in it. But anyway, we've got these guys here with us from Honda today, and they fish like you and I do. And that really means a lot at the end of the day, because they know how much it means to us to make sure we get back and to not burn much fuel and all that stuff. And they understand what we need because these guys are here doing it.
Bring him on in. That a boy. I'll get my little.
It's not little. It's like the same as this one. This is his brother. Shoot, it may be bigger.
12 ounces.
12 ounces.
12 ounces.
Yeah. Let that big boy go.
right, let him
You better
get
be
it.
careful. He may reach up there and get your lure again.
All right.
These are aggressive little rascals.
Mine's 11 ounces, I bet. 9 ounces. I told you yours is big. 10. He went to 10.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Dennis, we're coming together for halftime. So let's make them fess up and tell us what they've got.
We hadn't done real well, but that's why they got two halves. We got a 14 ouncer and a 1.6 and a 1.7 and a 14 ouncer and a 1 pounder. So I'm sure that's got us beat today, but it ain't over yet.
We've got a 115, a 1.5. Our big fish is 2 pound, and then a 1.5 and a 1.11.
Yeah.
So our smallest fish is a 1.5. We got 2 of those to call.
You're doing pretty good. That won't be much to overcome that. This lake is a good lake. I mean, it really is. It's gonna be a brand new lake and you know, be 3 years old. It's got some 3, 4, 5 pounders in it. We just haven't caught one yet. That's all we gotta do is Mike's catch us a 5 pounder and they won't even have a chance.
Gonna put him right out.
That'll do it.
Got
You
one?
got him? Yeah, you got him another one. Boy, you're wearing me out. They'd come at them, probably call that 1 pounder.
1.5.
1.5. Take the 1 pounder off, put the 1.5 on. That'll work.
Dennis, let me tell you about a tournament that I was at this summer. The whole field was making a long run. We were running one way about an hour, hour and a half, and everybody was going to the same place. I was rooming with 2 guys from home that actually were running the same boat that I was, had different engines. At the end of the day, Dennis, I burned 11 gallon of gas less than they did,
Wow.
and they used 2 gallon oil.
Wow.
And anybody's money, we're looking at $75 to $100.
Yeah, that's what, $45 in gas, and then what? A gallon of oil is $30
Yeah,
today.
so $60 worth of oil.
Yeah. You know, the reliability, the durability, the fuel economy savings, it's a whole package. That overall cost of ownership really means a lot to the people these days, and it's important.
Look at that, 2 at a time.
Now,
2 at a time. Had 2 of them. Have I still got them? I got them on that Little John. Look at here.
Oh.
Wow, baby. That's what I like right there. Is that cool or what? One of them will cool, one and the other one won't. If you live in Tennessee or around Tennessee, you ought to come to Carroll County and try this lake out. It's really a neat deal. You catch them 2 at a time.
What about it, Bubba?
That's not a bad one.
I'm gonna help you there.
You're gonna have to help me on this one.
Yes, sir. That's it. That's it. That's the one we've been wanting. Hang on, buddy. Hang on, Snoopy.
All right, that's a decent fish right there, buddy. Ah, finally.
Oh,
Yeah, I felt that one now.
2.2.
2.2.
Oh, I thought he was bigger than that.
Well, he felt like it. That's a nice fish.
There you go, buddy. Take it.
That's a nice fish right there. Oh, he's fat too, boy.
Yeah,
He feels
he's
good.
heavy. Good job.
I'll tell you, it's been a long day here at Carroll County 1,000 acre recreational lake. I don't know how many they've got, Mike, but I bet we got a bigger one than they do.
yeah, let's take a look here.
All right, what you got, Lewis?
Well, I don't know what you got.
I don't know what you got either.
We got 9.2.
Yeah, we ain't got but 8.14, so you did beat us. But we had a great day. I mean, we really did. We caught a lot of fish, and you know, it's really refreshing to know that you got guys that are out there building these engines and and working on our engines to know that they also fish, so they know what we need, you know, and that really means a lot. At the end of the day, to see them catch all these fish has been a tremendous deal, don't you think?
Well, for Honda to be involved with us fishing and going to the college and being involved with these kids and to have these guys here with us and you know, it's made our week, I promise you.
It has.
Appreciate it a bunch.
And I hope you guys have enjoyed this as much as Ray and I have, because it's been really great, Mike.
It's been just a
Dennis.
great time. We've really been here a lot, learned a lot from you guys. Just a wonderful, wonderful experience for me.
And I hope you guys out there have watched this today and have had as much fun as we've had. It's been a great show. I want to thank Bethel College for doing all this they do with the college fishing program. And we look forward to seeing you right here next week on Fishing University.